Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be ranking my top 10 best deaths of Until Dawn. And what I mean by best deaths are going to be the deaths that in my opinion made it standing out of the entire majority of deaths that you can get in the original game of Until Dawn. In honor of the remake that is coming out in literally 2 days, I will be streaming that and doing a prep stream of the original game on these dates I'm going to be showing you right here. I'm really excited to get into this video. I want to post more videos like this, so if you could please like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot and motivate me just that much more. And also I plan to do more videos like this after the remake comes out, and definitely some comparisons and compilations of the remake too, because I'm just that excited. Now with all of that said and done, let's go ahead and dive into the video with number 10 of my best deaths.
You're not real! No, you're not!
So at number 10, I decided to place Josh's only death in the game, which is when the Handigo, which is Hannah, by the way, if you didn't know. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but the game's been out long enough. But anyways, his sister as a Wendigo crushes his head like a pumpkin, just like squash, just like that. The reason I put this death at 10 was a couple reasons. I feel like whenever you think of somebody's head getting crushed in, you expect it to be a lot more gruesome, a lot more gory, and the angles at which where they shot the death didn't really help at all in this case. The death kind of gets cut off, so you don't even see the aftermath of what happens to Josh, or really what exactly happens to his head. We see a close-up of pretty much just the Wendigo's hands crushing it. But I do love the emotional impact of Josh realizing it's his sister regardless of what happens in your game. But then he just gets his head crushed in, just like that.
Hey, oh my God, will you just go? Go, get out of here! Whoa, okay, whoa, Mike, calm down. You're gonna shoot me? Like me?
This is the safe room, Em.
Please.
It is not safe as long as you're in it. Not for us.
Don't do that!
I'm really sorry.
Holy shit, Mike!
Oh boy, we're finally starting to get at Emily's deaths at number 9 in this video. So let's go ahead and start off. I picked Emily's death of her getting shot by Mike in the head at number 9. And you might think, oh, well, why would you put this death? Why would you think this death is better than Josh's head crushed by the Wendigo? You know, that death is more cool and unique than this one. Well, it's the principle of the fact that Mike and Emily, their relationship together. This kind of really defines this moment, and you know this if you don't shoot Emily at the end of the game. It really affects their relationship, and also it's a really gory gunshot wound to the head. And also you can see the reactions to all the other characters in the room. They are just absolutely gagged. They don't know what to say or do about Mike or the situation. It's just absolutely crazy. But that is mainly the reasons that I put this death at number 9.
You know, I kind of think you're the last person she wants to see right now, Mike.
Ash, come on! This thing is right behind me. Please, let me in. Ash, what are you doing? Ash, please! the fuck?
It was too late.
You gotta
It
go.
was too late.
Like now. Okay?
Betrayal is something I will always include Ashley for because of this death that I placed here at number 8. Now, there's a lot I can say about what happens in that scene where Chris gets decapitated by the Wendigo, but all I really need to say to justify its place here is the single fact that Ashley completely just screwed us over, locked us out, and we got a decent decapitation for Chris right there, right in front of her, and Mike losing his damn mind seeing it, and Ashley just being somber about it. That's all I need to say. Alright, again with the decapitations, but the reason this one is so much better is because it's Ashley. No, I'm joking. I don't hate Ashley. But this decapitation is definitely one of the better ones in the game, and I'll tell you why. For one, you have the creepy buildup of Ashley being alone in the tunnel, just walking around, hearing Jess's voice, and if you do decide to investigate it, because of course you would have to in order for her to die like this, and just her slowly opening the trapdoor, and you get a big jump scare, and then the Wendigo just turns her head counterclockwise, or is it clockwise? Well, regardless of the fact. And then just takes her head off and then throws it down, and then you see her lifeless head by her twitching hand just left at a cinematic angle. It's just a really coolly executed death that definitely deserves to be Ashley's. No, I'm kidding. At number 6, I put Jessica's jaw rip death from the game. Now, in that little window of opportunity that you can play as her, you can get killed this way by the Wendigo. And I swear to God, in the remake, if there isn't some sort of new Jessica playable segment, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. That is one thing in this game that I've wanted, I've waited for in terms of Until Dawn content. And I swear, please, just please have it. But besides that, this death is at number 6 because, for one, it's a jaw rip. It's the Wendigo literally sticking its fingers down her throat and ripping off her jaw in one piece. That is horrible. And also, for one, if you see the gameplay clip, this Wendigo is staring straight into her eyes as she's doing this, as she's screaming bloody murder for it to not kill her. And also, it's just really gory how you can see the tendons and muscles in her cheekbones, or not her cheekbones, in her cheeks as it decides to rip her jaw off. Definitely worthy of the spot.
Oh, fuck!
So we're finally getting into some of Matt's deaths in the game, and for the 5th place of my best deaths, I decided to put Matt's head crush death on the 5th spot on my list. Now, of course, Doesn't really need a big explanation. It's one of the most brutal kills in the game. The Wendigo just takes its hands and then just crushes Matt's head like that. And literally, he starts gurgling for dear life. You can hear his breathing, and his head is all crushed in and brutal and bloody, and it's just awful. This kill definitely didn't need to be Matt's, because Matt is actually a nice guy, so... Oh boy. Poor Matt. So this death might be surprising to some of you, but at number 4 I put Sam's only death in the game, and I feel like this death is kind of an underrated one. When you think about Until Dawn deaths, you mainly think about decapitations or eye gouging or maybe even burning, but I put this one at number 4 because it's really unique in a way. Sam doesn't have any other deaths besides this one, but it's a pretty good one for her. The Wendigo just straight up sticks its entire arm through her body, impaling her, and then just sticking out and dropping her like she's like nothing. It's also just shot at another great cinematic angle that just makes you feel for the death more. And that end shot of her laying on the ground, you already know that she's really dead. No wonder Mike just completely pulled out the lighter and switched the flames. Whenever you ask somebody who knows about the Until Dawn deaths and ask them which death is probably the most disgusting death out of all of them, I guarantee that most of them would say this one for Emily. Unfortunately, poor girl has a couple more deaths that are worse, but this one definitely takes the cake for being the most disgusting. I guarantee you ask anybody about the most gruesome or just gross way to die in this game, they would say this one. This death has made so many people squeamish. The people who have witnessed it, it's just such an awful way for a person to die. And of course the Wendigo just crawls in, just grabs her by the head, and just puts its thumbs in her eyes, making that disgusting ugh sound. I don't think I need any more justification on why this is my third best death on my list. Oh god, poor Emily. Let's go ahead and move on to the second best death on my list. Honestly, this death, I doesn't need any explanation. You know, we know. There have been so many TikToks about hated characters dying this way, using Emily as representation. And I honestly hate it because I love Emily so much. But I'm genuinely scared to see this death in the remake, considering it's going to be so much more graphically enhanced than the 2015 one. But second best death for me would be Emily's grinder death. When she's getting chased by the Wendigo, going down the conveyor belt, she can fall into a rock grinder and just get grinded in half. And you can see carnage of this later in the game. If you are going to save Josh, or when you are, you can see half of her body just hanging in there with the rest of the bodies of the characters that you killed, if you did kill any in the first place. This is just such a awful death, but that's probably why it's so great in a way. Considering it is so gory, it is so over the top, Especially for Emily. Oh my God. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough of a justification. On to the best death of the whole entire game.
Get off! Get off! Ah, let go! Let go!
The best death in Until Dawn, in my opinion, has gotta be Matt's fishhook death that he can get in Chapter 6 of the game. So this death is probably the most uniquely gory kill in the entire game that can happen to a character. Not to mention, he wouldn't die immediately from that, so he would be bleeding out from his throat. And also just, again, with the cinematics, the angles that they're going with here, they're so good to point out the death to us in a way. You can see his chipped tooth flying away as the hook is going through his lower jaw. And also, this death is kind of a pun toward the actor that played Matt, Jordan Fisher. He's basically getting fish hooked. So, yeah. So that was my top 10 best deaths of Until Dawn 2015. Of course, I will definitely make an update if the remake adds new deaths, because honestly, why not? That's fun. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. It would help so much. And comment down below if you'd like of what your personal lists would be in this regard. I'm going to be trying, like I said, my best to post as much as I can. But until then.
Well.